What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. Gonna talk about 10 ways to increase WWE ratings. And this comes from WhatCulture.com. WWE ratings are in a tailspin, and it's a problem that actually has 10 rather simple solutions. WWE has more talent than they can shake a stick at, but in a weird mix of the digital era cannibalizing fans from live TV as well as creators having absolutely no idea what to do with the deluge of new talent. The company stuck in a quite terrifying rating downturn. However, in WWE, just taking the time to contemplate giving the people what they want instead of forcing people to accept giant doses of things that the company believes that the fans need. This becomes an issue that's quite easy to solve. This isn't the fault of Seth Rollins, Sting, Roman Reigns, John Cena, or Ashley for that matter. Stephanie McMahon's Triple H or Vince McMahon either. It's more so an issue of not just one person failing, but in everyone not yet working together as a cohesive unit to make TV a much smoother viewing experience. In all actually, it's not bringing back stars, but rather adopting a mix of old and new concepts that can save what should be a wildly successful WWE. Number 10. There's nothing they can do, and it's technology's fault. As an industry, TV is in a massive era of shifting priority. Streaming now exists and is a significant problem for broadcast television, even TV that can be viewed later via TiVo-style technology. Streaming allows for TV viewing options at any point of the week to multiple considerably, and remove the appointment TV idea from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday evening from Raw. It's entirely arguable that through though WWE ratings are slipping for Raw, that between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the network, and watching clips of shows on YouTube, that just as many eyes are on WWE right now than there were in the Attitude Era. However, in those people not directly making the time to watch on Monday night, WWE get worried because corporate sponsors don't want to see eyes they banking on watching Raw, watching elsewhere. Can WWE solve this issue? Honestly, more than likely not. But if they want to go down fighting, here are 9 ways to at least give WWE a more than fighting chance. Number 9. Bring back occasional blood because red equals green. Imagine if on the Raw setting up the Madison Square Garden Super Show if Brock Lesnar were busted open by the Big Show. We seen Brock wrestle his supposed opponent on October 3rd, a plethora of time. In order to give the match some added intrigue, what if show made Lesnar bleed, which may actually also get some folks to keep the eye peeled on the screen. One of the oldest tropes of professional wrestling is that red equals green. The idea that WWE had already allowed Brock to get busted open hallway would imply that maybe doing something where because of an existing injury, the Big Show could do it too would be simple to do and again, potentially draw some eyes to Raw. If ratings jumped 15% because of Lesnar fighting The Undertaker all over the building, the idea of Big Show and Lesnar having a bloody brawl would be something worth considering. Number 8. Retire the Giant at an angle. The idea of The Undertaker being an evil and cowardly bad guy who won't fight Brock Lesnar in a fair fight is exactly what WWE wants the fans to believe, but they absolutely refusing to play along with the idea. As well, Kane and the Big Show are 2 older giants who WWE fans are starting to grow tired of seeing on television. And the idea that killed 2 birds with 1 stone. What about the idea of Undertaker refusing to fight Brock Lesnar again until he can defeat both Big Show and Kane? The idea is simple enough. No matter what Kane does upon his return, then start simple enough with Undertaker, cutting a promo running down Lesnar and Heyman, and also saying that he's the only beast in WWE ever. He gets Hunter and Steph to agree with him and then grant him use of Taker and his brother Kane as protector of his legacy. Taker said that after he beat Brock at SummerSlam, that in his mind his legacy is set, and that he putting two giants in front of it to guard it. Basically, whenever Heyman and Lesnar come out to challenge, Taker is here John to wipe out Lesnar for good. However, Paul Heyman could respond for good. How about if my client can defeat Kane and Big Show for good? That not only must they retire, but that Brock also get a match where your career is on the line for good. In a no hold bar, no DQ death match at WrestleMania. Undertaker take a week and then said he'll officially decide on October 3rd at Madison Square Garden, where Brock had a match already scheduled against the Big Show. Brock vs. Show at Madison Square Garden is a no contest. As Taker come down, agreed to the step, and set up Big Show vs. Brock in a career vs. Undertaker legacy match. Brock win at Survivor Series, and Big Show retire, would only leave Kane at Royal Rumble. This is a great way to get Kane back under the mat and to get Premium heel Undertaker. The idea is of even also getting the possibility of the Brothers of Destruction versus Sting and at TLC would be cool too. Brock then defeating and retiring Kane at Royal Rumble, then pointing at the WrestleMania sign would be cool. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker would take a career on the line at WrestleMania after Brock had retired Big Show and Kane, with Undertaker having plenty of time to get some steam going under a heel persona too. That's something to consider. Number 7. Title changes on Raw and SmackDown. Remember that one time when Mankind won the WWF Championship on an episode of Monday Night Raw? Yeah, it was during the Monday Night War where championship changed hands as often as people change underwear. But when he won the championship, it was significant. Imagine the pop and rating if, say, Seth Rollins would not cash in at WrestleMania, but instead to close the Raw the night after WrestleMania. What if Roman Reigns was just not tough enough to pull it off, and in the midst of Heyman mocking Reigns, Reigns snuck into the ring and Superman punched Lesnar. From there in run Rollins, who get whipped in off the rope like Reigns wants to spear him. Instead, Rollins hit him with the briefcase and knock him out of the ring. Rollins was still able to hit the curb stomp then. So imagine a curb stomp to Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3. While yes, Michael Cole getting L5 out of his shoes was fun. There much less potential ratings retention that comes from that scenario. Number 6. Cliffhanger ending. Okay, so not every ending has to be shoppy or PP, but you get the idea. When WWE teases that Wally Yamaguchi was going to take a samurai sword to Val Venis' penis and then faded to black as Monday Night Raw came to a close, they were using the dramatic device of the cliffhanger ending, something that the company should still be using quite often. Every so often, WWE should remember that Raw is a television program, and in that being the case, every payoff doesn't have to come between 11:07 through 11:15 Monday night. Maybe Raw going off the air at 11:11 and telling people to tune in on the network to see the main event is an idea. Maybe taking a television time remaining concept to SmackDown for main event. There is an unlimited plethora of ideas that are out there for Raw and SmackDown that can attempt to create intrigue for regular episodic watching, and those should be considered. Number 5. Fewer promos in general. There isn't a character in WWE at present who doesn't have something to say before doing it. That's a problem. Yes, this is sports entertainment now, and not pro wrestling. But there's still a ring, there's still competition to be had, and there are definitely people who probably want to see more action and less talking. A show that got the talking to wrestling balance right is Lucha Underground. Not every character on the show spoke. However, whenever any character on that show spoke, they spoke about an issue or concern that had a solution waiting in the ring that was coming straight to the level of the promo. That's the issue in WWE. Sometimes the talking doesn't fit the crime, and more often than not, the matches definitely don't equate with the level or amount of talking done in setting them up. Simply put, for pro wrestling to work best, every action must have an equal and or physical consequence. Number 4. The Miz as a manager. Look at the above picture and imagine if The Miz was the manager of Team Bella. The Miz cutting the money promo, putting over the heel Diva champion Nikki Bella would be money. As a wrestler, we know The Miz is great. However, The Miz is already a WWE Grand Slam champion and done everything that he can do up and down the card. This in a manager similar to Bobby Heenan, leaving full-time managing to become a broadcast journalist in 1991. Imagine The Miz saying that he was leaving after wrestling to become a full-time manager, and announcing that his first client was Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Alicia Fox. TV would benefit from having some people working in different roles on the card. The Miz is actually more valuable as a mouthpiece, and as a manager he wouldn't have to change the amazing Hollywood A-lister gear that he's been wearing. Also having The Miz as a traffic cop to also aid in Diva Division promo and getting the women over would be helpful too. In the same way that putting Kevin Nash around the X Division in TNA seemed strange at first, then led to the spawning of Black Machismo and a ton more gimmick to flesh out their division bland all-wrestling presentation. It's entirely possible that The Miz could aid the Divas in becoming more entertaining must-see TV. Number 3. Less Diva Talk, more Diva Wrestling. When WCW introduced the Cruiserweight division, they brought out Mike Tenay as a commentator, sat him at the table, and had him do the talking about the great and unique wrestling skill of the luchador and Japanese performer. Similarly, instead of Diva cutting bad promo, what if Natalya was used as a commentator in the Mike Tenay role to put over the scad of women doing technical wrestling on Raw? As we learned from Paul Heyman and ECW, the goal of wrestling on TV is to accentuate strengths and hide weaknesses, putting Natty, who growing in confidence as a public speaker, on the commentary table and putting over what we should be watching for in women's matches. It'd be a great benefit, and if one day you wanted to do Natty versus insert Diva name here, it had the same effect as getting over by challenging Jerry Lawler. WWE had a women wrestling legend along with incredible women wrestler on the roster. They should be doing so much more with this. Number 2. L Classic matches. Okay, so Raw as a 3-hour program is too long, you say. Well, what if I told you that if you tune into the show at some point, you'd be certain to see a main event level match featuring a guy that you enjoy seeing when they were unequivocally at their best? Would you watch then, say in the build to SummerSlam 2015? The match from SummerSlam 2002 between The Rock and Brock Lesnar will air during Raw in its entirety. You watch that, right? WWE needs to understand the marketplace they're working with a little better. WWE doing TV in 2015 needs to be mindful of the idea that people aren't just watching on Monday and that people are more willing to accept disruption in their TV broadcast. As well as showing the classic footage, WWE can more seamlessly weave in shielding the network and maybe occasionally do a huge rating number 2. When WWE first began putting Raw and SmackDown on Hulu, they oftentimes would air a match from the Raw as a Hulu bonus. In this era, doing this on the live broadcast isn't the worst idea ever. And number 1, listen to the crowd. If the people want the boss, give them the boss. Same goes for Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Neville, The New Day, etc. Here, a crazy news flash. Sometimes if you give the people just enough of what they want, they come back for more. So the people want Sasha Banks, but say WWE wants to push Charlotte. Well, what about rolling out those Diva Tag Team Championship a bit early and maybe giving the people Charlotte winning the Diva Championship ASAP and getting into a feud with Sasha and then transitioning Brie and Nikki over to anchor a tag team division? WWE needs to understand as well that the more they show the crowd that they not quickly cycling through new talent, the more people are going to want to see WWE creators move at the same speed as their talent debuting. WWE may be leaving some of the creative in the hands of the people paying for the tickets and then putting the pieces together as the people help them fall where they may is important. Creative is a balance that works from giving people what they want mixed with then amending that to give them what they need. Working it in the opposite direction and successfully giving people what they need and then amending it to give them what they want make the people feel like an afterthought and that not good for business at all. Well, that is, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.